Hi, good afternoon, everyone. In the previous class, we have discussed the problems and calculation of the discharge and velocity for minor losses. In this class, I am going to explain the basic definitions of gradient lines. Those are hydraulic gradient line and total energy line, and the simple problems on calculation of the discharge through the parallel pipes. Here you can see the figure of hydraulic gradient line and the total energy line. So this is the hydraulic gradient line, this is the total energy line. So here this is the central line of a pipe. Here let us consider this is the reference line of a figure. Here hydraulic gradient line means it is the line which is the sum of the diameter and pressure head is known as a hydraulic gradient line. Whereas in the case of total energy line, so here consider the reference line. So it is the sum of the diameter, pressure head and kinetic energy with respect to the reference line is known as a total energy line. So these are the very important definitions for the semi exams. He may ask for one more questions. So here you can see the hydraulic gradient line. It is defined as the line which gives the sum of the pressure head and diameter of the flowing fluid in pipe with respect to some reference line is known as a hydraulic gradient line. So whereas in the case of total energy line, it is defined as the line which gives the sum of the pressure head, diameter and kinetic head of flowing fluid in pipe with respect to some reference line is known as a total energy line. So parallel pipes means when we connect the pipes in parallel, we have to increase the discharge through the pipes. So here a new pipe has to be laid along with the existing one. Such arrangement is known as a pipes in parallel. So here for example, here let us consider the pipes in parallel. So this is the figure for example. So here this is the Q discharge. So this is the Q1 discharge, this is the Q2 discharge. Let us consider these two pipes are connected in parallel. Here Q is equal, can see here discharge in Q1 is the discharge in first pipe. Here Q2 is the discharge in second pipe. So here total discharge Q is equal, here again it will becomes Q. So here total discharge Q is it will becomes Q is equal Q1 plus Q2. So loss of head in branch pipe 1 is equal loss of head in branch pipe 2. When we connected the pipes in parallel, here the condition is loss of head in branch pipe 1 is equal loss of head in branch pipe 2, means the loss of head is same in the pipe 1 and pipe 2. So here the equation becomes 4f HF1 is equal, here we can written as HF1 is equal HF2. Head losses are equal when we consider the pipes in parallel, discharge through the pipes in discharge through the parallel pipes. Here HF1 is equal HF2. So from this we can written as, say it is in a Darcy's equation, 4F1 L1 V1 square by 2GD1 is equal 4F2 L2 VT square by 2GD2. Here F1 is the friction for pipe 1, L1 is the length of pipe 1, B1 is the velocity of pipe 1. Here D1 is the diameter of the pipe 1. So whereas same in the case of pipe 2. Here let us if F1 is equal to F2, then it will becomes the equation. Then the equation becomes here L1 V1 square 2GD1 is equal L2 V2 square by 2GD2. Let us here if L1 is equal to L2, then it will becomes V1 square by 2GD1 is equal V2 square by 2GD2. All these formulas we have seen in the classroom. So let's go for the problem number 1. So two pipes are connected in parallel between two reservoirs. L1 is equal 2000 meters, D1 is equal 1.2 meters. So here Darcy's coefficient 4F is equal 0.026, L2 is equal 2000 and D2 is equal 1 meter and 4F is equal 0.019. Find the total flow if the difference in elevation is 3 meters. So he has given L1, D1, 4F1 and L2, D2, 4F2. So he asked that total discharge means Q is equal how much. So here we have to calculate the Q1 means the discharge through the pipe 1 and discharge through the pipe 2. So these pipes are connected in parallel. So here Q is equal, it will becomes Q1 plus Q2. So here let's go for the solution. So here we have to write the given data. Here L1 is equal 2000 meters, D1 is equal 1.2 meters, 4F1 is equal 0.026, A1 is equal here A1 is equal, we can written as pi by 4 D square. Here we have to calculate the A1, area of the pipe A1 is equal pi by 4 D1 square. From that you can get A1 value. So here he has given that the difference of elevations between the two reservoirs are H is equal 3 meters. So here let us Q1 is equal discharge through the pipe 1. So here Q2 is the discharge through the pipe 2. So since the pipes are connected in parallel, here we can written as, and the basic condition is loss of head will be the same in both the pipes. So here we have to calculate the discharge Q1. So here we have to calculate the discharge Q1. So from the equation HF1 is equal 4F1 L1 V square by 2 GD. So from that we can get V1 value. So already we know that Q1 is equal A1 V1. So from that above equation we can get V1 value. So here we can get from this we can get Q1 value. Same as it is here we have to calculate the Q2 value. Same as it is here we have to calculate the for second pipe of discharge Q2. So you know that HF2 is equal 4F2 L2 V2 square by 2 GD2. So here we have to calculate the V2 value. So from that we know that the relation between the Q and V is Q2 is equal to V2 and A2 and V2. So here same as it is we have to get, here we will get the Q2 value. So ultimately Q1 value, here we have to get the Q2 value is 0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0.0 0.907 and Q1 value is equal 1.53 meter cube per second. Here Q2 value is 0.907 meter cube per second. So for the total discharge is equal, so here these pipes are connected in parallel, hence Q is equal Q1 plus Q2. So here we can get the Q value becomes 1.53 plus 0.97. The sum of these two pipes we will get that value is 2.47 meter cube per second. It will be having some problem. So you have to practice it. Thank you everyone.